Hello students, I hope by the grace of Almighty God you are all well. I am also fine. Today we will study a poem, class Anemone, class 3, English, subject English, literature, new images, course book. The title of the poem is Everyday Things. So you understand, everyday things in our daily life, we use some things for our everyday needs. So in this poem, everyday things, how it is used by everybody. Maybe he is a rich person or he is a very poor person. Maybe he is a boy or he is a girl. Maybe he is a fair complexion or a dark complexion. Irrespective of everything, we use some essential things in our everyday life. So the title of the poem is Everyday Things. Now let us see the word bank. Yes, here is the word bank. It will help you to understand the text. First word is millionaires, very rich people. Next word, refuse, to say no. Stocking, long socks, down, here means in this poem, to drink something very carefully. Next word is weedy, weedy means tired. And the last but not least, the word is fox, fox means people. Now let us come to the text of the poem. Yes. Here is the text. I am reading and explaining. First line, first stanza of the poem. Millionaires, presidents, even kings, they are the very rich people, very significant and important person of any country, cannot get along without everyday things. They also cannot avoid some everyday things. What are that everyday things? Where you president, now you imagine yourself, if you were the president of India, king or a millionaire, you had used a comb to comb your hair. Yes, nobody can avoid using a comb to comb his or her hair. It is essential for everybody. You wished to be clean, and you would, I hope, next line, you had take a bath with water and soap. Yes. To clean ourselves, we are essentially bound to take a bath only with water and soap, nothing else. And you had have to eat, if you wanted to eat, bread and vegetables, fish and meat. Yes, these are the most essential things We eat bread and vegetables, fish and meat, rice, roti to get nutrition so that we can live. Even if you are a millionaire, if you are the president or a king, you cannot tell that I will eat a lot of gold rice, a lot of roti made with diamond. It is not possible. You cannot survive. So to survive, for every people, maybe a very rich or maybe a very poor people, we are bound to eat bread and vegetables, fish and meat. While your drink for breakfast would probably milk or chocolate, coffee or tea. Yes, this we drink, milk or chocolate, coffee or tea, and drinking of water is very essential for everybody. You had have to wear, you could hardly refuse underclothes, outer clothes, stocking means long socks and shoes. These we cannot avoid as a dress material. If you wished to make a reminding note, yes, something you also do in your diary, you had to take a pencil out of your coat. Yes, you also will write with pencil or pen, and you could not sign a letter, I think, with anything better than pen and ink. Yes, pen and ink is the best material, everyday things we use to sign a letter. So up to this, what are the everyday things we have got? We have got water and soap. We have got bread and vegetables, fish and meat. We have got milk or chocolate, coffee or tea. We have got underclothes, outer clothes, stocking and shoe. We have got pencil, pen and ink. These are the everyday things. Next portion of this poem, still some of the everyday things the poet has mentioned. Follow next. If you wanted to read, you had be sure to look at a newspaper, magazine or book. Yes, if we want to read, most common thing is book, newspaper sometimes, magazine also sometimes. And if it happened that you were ill, you had down some oil or cook on a pill. Yes, some pill, some ointment. We need to get rid of illness. If you had a cold, I can only suppose you had used a handkerchief for your nose. Yes, now handkerchief is also one of the everyday things. When you wanted to rest your weary head, weary means tired. When you return from school, at your home, your weary head must take rest on a bed. Like other folks, like other people, you had hop into bed. Hop means jump or got into the bed. The last two lines also similar words, the first two lines of the poem. Millionaires, presidents and even kings cannot get along without everyday things. Yes, so these rich people also cannot avoid these essential things. So in the next half part of the poem, what are the everyday things, children? Here are everyday things: newspaper, magazine or book. Then some oil or coke and a pill. Then a handkerchief. Then your bed. So these are the everyday things. Now in a nutshell, I would like to remind you what are the everyday things every people of the world, not only in India, not only in West Bengal, all over the world, we use essentially water and soap. These are the everyday things: bread and vegetables, fish and meat, milk or chocolate, coffee or tea. Then outer clothes, underclothes, stocking, long socks, shoes. Then a notebook, pencil, pen and ink. Then newspaper, magazine or a book. Then for illness, it is some oil or coke or a pill. Then a handkerchief, a bed. So these are the everyday things we use in our everyday life. So I hope now what are the everyday things? It's clear to you. So you will read the text, read the poem, follow the words. What are the everyday things?